The officials getting them set for the opening draw here. And we are underway. Winning the first draw for Haudenosaunee, it's going to be Paisley Cook. They take it into the lane, and immediately it's turned over. Taken by the Argentine goalie, Keating Gullett. And another turnover here as Argentina loses possession. The pass in front of the cage. The shot just over the goal. That was Avery Duran right on top of the goal circle. Unable to finish that one. A huge break for Team Argentina as Gullett was out of the cage. So for Haudenosaunee, it's Cook and Cockrell up top. You see Chloe Luther on the wing on the near side. Jalen Jimerson feeding inside. The shot by Allie Jimerson just wide left. Tried to go low to beat the Argentina goalkeeper. Picking it up and losing it quickly was Emma Sage. Turnover. Haudenosaunee has it. Taking it inside, shooting, and scoring is Lois Garlow. Correction there, it was Paisley Cook, number 19, not 18. Paisley Cook, an Albany product, gets things started for Haudenosaunee. Just about a minute into play, it's 1-0. They lead Argentina. And that's a great start for Haudenosaunee. Dominated possession there, had a few opportunities, lost possession, but they were fantastic on a couple clear opportunities for Argentina. On the draw, it's Cook. Facing off against Eva Richter. Richter committed to Temple, the midfielder from Baltimore, Maryland. Will join Temple for the 2027 season. Currently plays her club ball for TLC Lacrosse. This one will be picked up by Team Argentina, Greta White. And White will defer to Eva Richter. Richter will take it into the offensive zone for Argentina. Richter taking it herself, splits left, past the restraining line easily. And they're going to call a foul here, so they'll bring it back. Several players to watch for Argentina. One we have to shout out, Sam Geyer's back on attack. The North Carolina product was the most outstanding player of the 2022 National Championship. She's going to be leading the way offensively for Team Argentina. You see her working it behind the cage, finding Olivia Duarte. Duarte has it right now. Looking to dodge, spinning, and moves it back to Sophia Michael. Michael defers to Geyersbach, who's looking to dodge. Backs it back out. Geyersbach taking it down and sneaks it past the goalkeeper. And Argentina evens the score at 1. Geyersbach off the foot of Paige Crandall. It's 1-1 here with 11:30 to play in the first. The first offensive possession for Argentina. You see Geyersbach thought about it. Backs it back out, gives herself a little more space. Stick stays in her left hand. And it just deflects off Crandall and into the net. Now 1-1. So back to the draw circle. Again, it's Paisley Cook and Eva Richter. Richter, of course, for Argentina. Cook for Haudenosaunee. Trying to get the sticks situated here on the draw. Looks like we're good to go now. See a lot of good players on this Haudenosaunee team. We talked about the Jimersons, Allie, Jalen, Addison, as well as Lyell. This time going down the lane is Cook. Cook's shot is good! Off the stick of Keating Gullett, beats her bottom left. Paisley Cook on the board. She's got a couple goals so far. And just like that, seconds after Argentina evens the score. Haudenosaunee back in front now, 2-1. Paisley Cook putting on a clinic thus far. Like we said, she's a midfielder at Albany. Helped them to the conference title this year, had 12 goals, 3 assists in the 2025 campaign, had 10 goals and 1 assist in her freshman 2024 season. So a bit of a change here on the draw for Argentina. We'll see Olivia Duarte come up from attack to take this one for the Argentines. This one up, Paisley Cook again. Oh, no, they're going to call a violation here, so Cook will drop it and head off the field. Cook looking to be a mainstay there at the draw circle for Haudenosaunee. Looked like she was going to come off. She'll stay on. Duarte works it back to the defense here. It's Juliana Posey. Posey gets it over to Geiersbach. She's within restraining, so Argentina with an opportunity to even the score. They're doubling Geiersbach. Not a bad idea there. And she is fouled. So Geiersbach picking it up. Top of the wing on the far side. Taking it herself, sticking the left. Tries to pass it inside. Hey, that was a good look. Just sails on Amelia DiLiberto. DiLiberto, product of Vassar College. Here it's Olivia Duarte. Slowly walking it in. Now Anaí Mendez on the dodge. Splits left. Down the alley, now getting topside. Haudenosaunee quick to double here. See that? Want to play some aggressive defense. They had Allison Trice and Sierra Cockrell both sliding very early on Mendez. Mendez with a valuable opportunity here from the 11-meter on the near side. Mendez taking it herself. The shot is deflected over the cage. Duarte was ready for it. Geiersbach thought about it. Backs it out once again. Now dodges, looks inside. The shot is good! Amelia DiLiberto off the feed from Sam Geiersbach. And it's a back-and-forth start here. It's 2-2 between Haudenosaunee and Argentina. See this again, Geiersbach drawing the slide and sneaking down toward the goal circle is Amelia DiLiberto. DiLiberto with her first goal of the contest. We'll take our first water break of the day.
Should I say something about it being a water break?
Yeah, so we'll be right back. Like we said, folks, water breaks. It's a hot one here in Florida, so I want to make sure everyone stays hydrated. We'll be back in a second with the score. Haudenosaunee 2, Argentina 2. All right, fans, welcome back out of the timeout break here. The score 2-2 between Argentina and Haudenosaunee. We're We're expecting this to be one of the more competitive battles. It's been the Paisley Cook show for Haudenosaunee. She's been stellar on the draws so far, and jumping to win another one. Excellent play there by Cook. She already has 2 goals on the contest so far. She gets it over to Sierra Cockrell, now working it behind the cage to Jalen Jimerson. On the far side, Lois Garlow with it. Winner Jock, the Notre Dame product, up top. Here's Garlow. Sweeping topside. Finds Jock. Jock inside. The shot is good. Lois Garlow getting in on the action. Off the assist from Winner Jock. We've seen that from both sides. Drawing the slide. And then there, Lois Garlow finds Winner Jock, who slips inside. Garlow bounces it right past the goalkeeper, Gulat. And Haudenosaunee back on top, 3-2 here with just under 6.5 to play in the first. So it's Richter and Cook back on the draw. Cook once again dominating this one. Finds Cockrell. Cockrell working over to the offense here. Haudenosaunee looking to go. The pass inside. The shot just wide left. That was Jordan Coulon. Coulon plays at UConn, originally from Syracuse, New York. We see Cockrell up top, joined by Winner Jock. Jock just scored the tiebreaker for Haudenosaunee. They lead this one by 1. It's been back and forth so far. Here's Cockrell sweeping down the alley. Fakes. Taking inside, shoots, and scores. Cockrell with a little trickery. Fakes the flip. The defense thought she got rid of it and sneaks it past the ear of Gulat. Now 4-2, Haudenosaunee in front. Yeah, we got to watch this again from Cockrell. You see the sweep down the alley. Acts like she's going to flip it and completely fools Juliana Pozzi and the Argentina defense. That's a headsy play from the Haudenosaunee midfielder. Now 4-2 they lead, just under 4:45 to play. Again, it's running clock, folks, until the last 30 seconds of each quarter. And, of course, in the fourth quarter, we'll be stopping the clock within 2 minutes. So a little bit different from the college game. We'll have 2-minute breaks between quarters and a 15-minute halftime as well. For those watching at home, you see the green lines and the white lines. We are following the white lines, just for your reference. Chloe Luther, the Jacksonville University Dolphin, works it up top to the midfield. Ball hits the deck. No harm, no foul for Jalen Jimerson. She looks like she wants to dodge. She'll defer down low. And taking it topside is Lois Garlow. Garlow looks inside to Jimerson. The ball hits the deck. And it's picked up by the Argentine defense. That's Emma Sage. Sage weaving her way through a sea of Haudenosaunee defenders and drawing a foul. So they'll go on the clear. Like we said, expect this one to be a little more competitive than a lot of the day one games. Haudenosaunee likely the favorite, but Argentina, they've gotten better and better as a program, and they put on a great showing against Jamaica in their opener yesterday. Here's Mercedes O'Neal on the clear for Argentina. Jalen Jimerson sticking with her. They're going to get Jimerson with the foul call. The lob pass in. Richter has it. She'll wait for the rest of the Argentina offense to set things up. Sophia Michael on the far side. She moves behind the cage. Up top, it's Richter and Greta White on the near side. Richter dodging right. Has a lane. Decides not to. We'll work it back to Olivia Duarte. Duarte looking to feed. She has White. White gets topside. has a chance. Finds Geiersbach. Pivots. Spins back right. Nice save. What a play by Paige Crandall sticking with Geiersbach. Geiersbach got herself a bit of a lane there, just couldn't finish. Here's Paisley Cook on the fast break, finds Garlow, the pass, and scores! Avery Duran on the quick stick left-handed. And Haudenosaunee now extends the lead to 3. Boy, a textbook fast break. Like we said, it's been the Paisley Cook show. Takes it herself on the clear. See it. 1, 2, 3. Cook, Garlow, Doran. And Duran finds the back of the net. It's now 5-2. Haudenosaunee leads this one. And they've scored 3 straight here. So Olivia Duarte back on the draw. It's still Paisley Cook. We've had a healthy dose of Paisley Cook so far. She finds Sierra Cockrell. Cockrell will take it herself past the restraining line. Now it's Doran on the near side. Moves it over to Jalen Jimerson behind the cage. Jimerson, Garlow, Doran on the attack. Chloe Luther on the near side. On the midfield, joined by Winter Jock and Sierra Cockrell. Cockrell, now Jock. Jock wants to dodge. Flips it to Cockrell. Now Garlow. Haudenosaunee moving the ball with ease. Avery Duran splits right, trying to free herself up, looking for feeders. The pass just wide left. And no one backing it up for Haudenosaunee, so Argentina will take it the other way. Under 20 seconds, they have to hustle if they want one more before the first quarter intermission. Taking it past restraining is Melina Sarlo. Sarlo has a lane. Well defended by Haudenosaunee. The pass in front. Oh, they're going to get a foul called just beforehand. That was a great opportunity for Geiersbach. Heads up play by Melina Sarlo. Thought she had a lane, but it works out for her with 3 seconds left in the quarter, a free position for the midfielder from Hofstra. Oh, no, not at the 11, so a little bit of breathing room if you're Haudenosaunee. Sarlo's going to have to be aggressive here with 3 seconds on the clock. The pass, and defended well. She was looking for DiLiberto. The ball hits the deck, and the first quarter comes to a close. Well, it was back and forth for the first 7 minutes. Haudenosaunee breaks out a bit, takes a 3-goal lead. Now 5-2 as we head to the second quarter. All right, fans, welcome back. We are ready for the start of the second quarter here between Argentina and Haudenosaunee. Haudenosaunee, they lead this one 5-2. It was 2-2, back and forth start. Argentina sticking with them nicely. However, Haudenosaunee broke out. Like we said in the first quarter, it's been the Paisley Cook show. She has been stellar so far. Already 2 goals. Had the 2 opening goals as she's up top now with Cockrell. Cockrell with one of her own. Winner Jock and Avery Duran, all goal scorers. Lois Garlow with a couple of assists. The shot there just wide left. That was Paisley Cook looking to pick up the hat trick. So it's Paisley Cook from the 11-meter. Looking to pick up her 3rd goal of the day. Cook taking it herself. The shot is good. Paisley Cook. The first half hat trick here against Argentina extends the Haudenosaunee lead to 4. Now 6-2 with just under 14 to play in the half. The Argentina defense played this one well. Cook just able to free herself up at the last second on the doorstep. Hey, not much that Keating Gulat can do there. But another quick goal here as Haudenosaunee extends the lead to 4. So it's Cook once again on the draw. That time she bests Mercedes O'Neill from Argentina. Chloe Luther loses it momentarily. They're going to bring her back a little bit before she gets inside restraining. Like we said, Luther plays her college ball up in Jacksonville. Played in the U20 championships last year in Hong Kong. Also had a goal this year for the Dolphins of JU. Duran working it behind to Allie Jimerson. Allie flips it to Jalen. Jalen sticking her left hand, moves back to the right. The pass inside, Duran just misses on the underhand. And it's wide right. Possession stays with Haudenosaunee. Both Jimersons looking to feed early and often so far. It's Cockrell up top. Luther looking like she wants to dodge, and she will. Spins left, has a lane. The shot is good. Chloe Luther's on the board. Finds the 5-hole below Keating Gulat. Haudenosaunee has broken this game wide open. Now 7-2. They lead with 11:45 to play in the half. See, Luther wanted to go right, didn't have a lane. But weaves through a couple Argentina defenders, frees herself up, and finishes brilliantly past the Argentina goalkeeper. A lot of different players getting involved for Haudenosaunee. Luther joins Jock, Duran, Cook, and Cockrell in the scoring sheet. So again at the draw circle, it's Eva Richter, joined by Paisley Cook. It's been all Paisley Cook so far. Cook winning another draw control, and oh, no, they will bring it back. Spoke too soon. It'll be Richter with it at center X. Richter loses it for a second, picks it up. Nice ground ball by Richter. Able to move it to the Argentina attack. Here's Geiersbach behind the goal. Working against Allison Trice. Geiersbach, no-look shot. Almost had it on the wraparound. Thought about it. Gets topside the shot. Save! Well done by Paige Crandall going low with Geiersbach. Hey, she's made a couple nice saves so far, has Crandall. Like we said, Crandall with Lemoyne College, graduated in 2024, was D2 All-East Region, had 158 saves in 2024, a 53-19 career record. Taking it inside, shooting, and it's saved. Galat, that shot courtesy of Winter Jock, looking for her second goal of the day. I'm going to say she was fouled. Should set up an 11-meter free position for the Notre Dame product. So here is Jock. We'll see if she goes to goal. She will. The shot is in. Winter Jock, her second goal of the contest. Haudenosaunee taking control of this one now. 8-2, they lead Argentina. And Argentina had an opportunity, but that goal was sparked by the save of Paige Crandall. A quick clear the other way. Jock going downhill immediately, draws the foul, and does the rest on the free position. The Haudenosaunee lead swells to 6. So 6 straight goals. Argentina trying to stop the bleeding. Going to be hard to do with Paisley Cook dominating the draws in this first half. Ooh, getting tripped there was Kimara Schindler. Incidental contact. Schindler will pick it up and move it to Cockrell. Schindler plays at Albany. One of Taylor Frink's many Great Danes on this roster. Kamara had 13 starts this year, 28 ground balls, 11 caused turnovers. Also has the single-game ground ball record in the win against Eastern Michigan. She had 8 in that game. Here's Jock behind to Allie Jimerson. Haven't said Allie Jimerson's name enough today. She's been a mainstay on the Haudenosaunee national team. Also played for Team Canada back in the 2022 games. The look inside. Jimerson tries a sidearm quick stick. Just wide. Jalen Jimerson was ready for it behind the cage. Now it's Jock trying to get topside. Jimerson looking for cutters. Now Allie looks inside. The pass sails just a bit on Garlow. It's picked up by Argentina. Taking it the other way is Anaí Mendez. Mendez across midfield, past the restraining line. Hey, well defended there by Paisley Cook, knocking it down. Sam Geiersbach was ready for it. Argentina working it around. It's Milena Isturiz on the far side. Greta White with Duarte behind the goal. Here's White. Face dodge inside, has a step, shoots and scores! A masterclass in freeing yourself up. Greta White, the face dodge, and goes low against Crandall. And the bleeding stops momentarily for Argentina. It was 6 straight goals by Haudenosaunee. They reduce the deficit to 5 as we take a look at this one. Just a heads-up play by White. Had a step, found some space, and fires it low past Crandall. So we'll take a break here. Before we go, I want to thank the Pan American Lacrosse Association. The Pan American Lacrosse Association is the World Lacrosse-recognized continental federation for North, South, Central Americas, and the Caribbean. PAL membership currently includes 22 World Lacrosse member nations, including Argentina, Barbados, Bermuda, Brazil, Peru, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, the U.S. Virgin Islands, the Dominican Republic, Ecuador, Haiti, Guatemala, Jamaica, Panama, Puerto Rico, Nicaragua, Uruguay, Mexico, Haudenosaunee, the United States, and Canada. The mission of the Pan American Lacrosse Association is to promote and develop the sport of lacrosse across its region, maintain communication between PALA nations to share best practices for sport development and resources, promote and encourage the exchange of ideas and development of camaraderie among nations, and conduct regional championships that serve as qualifying events for World Lacrosse competitions, as well as the PALA Sixes Cup. PALA is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We'll be back in about 30 seconds, folks. Don't go anywhere. All right, fans, welcome back out of the timeout here. Just about set for the rest of the first half. It's Haudenosaunee 8, Argentina 3. For all of us here at PALA, I'm Kyle McCarthy. Following the Greta White goal, Argentina looking to claw their way back in this game. Greta White, midfielder for St. Paul's School in Vermont, committed to Cornell for this upcoming season. She's one of those highly rated Mass Elite club players. And you see why on that finish. Just a stellar move to free herself up and finish past Crandall. Haudenosaunee, another draw control here. Allie Jimerson up top. Here's Garlow. Now Avery Duran. Jock flips it to Jimerson. Back to Jock. The shot. Save! Oh, boy. Going low was Keating Goulat. Winner Jock thought she had another one here. Would have been a hat trick for Jock. Instead, Goulat closes the door, and Argentina heads the other way. Here's White. Loses it for a second. The ball up in the air. And picking it up is Haudenosaunee's Kamara Schindler. Allison Trice moving up the near side. Trice standing tall, weaves through four defenders here. The pass to Jimerson, and she scores! There's Allie Jimerson off the assist from Allison Trice. We said earlier we haven't said Allie Jimerson's name enough. One of the powerful players here on Haudenosaunee. It was set up by Trice. You see her beating four Argentina midfielders here and sets up Jimerson easily on top of the goal circle. Haudenosaunee answers with one of their own. They now lead 9-3. So it's Cook and Duarte at the draw circle. Keep saying it. It's been the Paisley Cook show here at Orlando Health Stadium thus far. And how about another one for Cook? She has dominated the draw circle so far. And normally more of a draw specialist, but she's done it offensively as well. Already has a couple of goals on the contest. Moves it down to winner Jock. Jock and Allie Jimerson behind the cage for Haudenosaunee, setting up the offense. Jock loses it for a second on the far side. Jimerson looking inside the pass, and shooting and scoring is Mia Mitchell. Mia Mitchell getting in on the action. Her first goal today off the pass from Jimerson. Haudenosaunee scoring in bunches. They now lead by 7. It's a 10-3 game with under 3 to play in the half.
A correction, please. That is number 45, Talis Tarble.
So we'll do it again from the draw circle. Just about 2 minutes remaining in the half. Again, the clock will stop within 30 seconds here. It's Cook and Duarte again. Argentina, they've looked good, but you can't score without possessions, and Haudenosaunee has dominated time of possession so far. It all starts at the draw circle, and Paisley Cook, she's been the most valuable player so far for Haudenosaunee in this game. Her pass sails a bit. Geiersbach heads up play to come pick up the ground ball. And Geiersbach and Argentina will go on the attack. So Geiersbach and Richter. Richter up top. Argentina in no hurry. Geiersbach looking like she wants to sweep. Oh, spins. Sticking her right hand, looks back. And the pass to Richter. It's a bit offline, although there was some contact. That'll set up a free position for Eva Richter. Like we said, Richter committed to play her college ball at Temple in 2027. And number 27 going to goal shooting. And another save by Crandall. Using the body to deny Richter. Now with about 40 seconds to play, Haudenosaunee will move it into their offensive zone. It's Allie Jimerson. Haudenosaunee trying to extend their lead to 8 before halftime. There's Garlow, now Jock. Now 20 seconds on the clock. See how aggressive they want to be. Here's Winter Jock. Weaving her way through a few defenders. Almost had a lane, but a nice trail check there. Stops what would have been a fairly easy goal. Here's Jordan Coolin with 3 seconds. Allie Jimerson looks inside. The pass is picked off, and the first half will come to a close with Argentina's Juliana Posey running it out. Hey, it was a close one at first. Haudenosaunee has broken this game wide open. They lead 10-3 as we head to halftime. Again, it'll be a 15-minute break, so don't go anywhere. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, folks. All right, fans, welcome back. A couple minutes left in halftime. If you're just joining us, Haudenosaunee leads Argentina by a score of 10-3. It's been even in a lot of categories. However, the shots and the draw controls have been dominated by Haudenosaunee. You see Argentina leading in the ground ball department. That's it. Everything else, Haudenosaunee has dominated. Again, I'm Kyle McCarthy. We're just about set for the second half of Game 1 of the second day of the Pan American World Lacrosse Championships. These games are brought to you by Snap Mobile. Snap Mobile is the essential software platform for athletics and activities. To date, Snap Raise, our industry-leading fundraising solution, has raised more than $1 billion for over 100,000 groups and teams through over 12.5 million participants and donors. In addition to the Snap Raise fundraising platform, Snap Mobile further supports schools, groups, and teams with its other solutions: FanX, Snap Spend, Snap Store, Snap Manage, and Snap Insights. Snap Mobile, the essential software platform for athletics and activities. We also want to thank Visit Central Florida. Visit Central Florida Sports focuses on promoting tourism and economic development through sports. They work to attract new events, support existing ones, and market recreational and leisure activities. They are the only organization in Florida to have won both the Sports Organization of the Year award from the Governor's Council on Physical Fitness and the Florida Sports Foundation Sports Commission of the Year award. They are also the headquarters of the Pan American Lacrosse Association. So both teams just about ready for this second half. Some stat leaders. We discussed Paisley Cook. Cook has been the story of the game, dominating the draw controls, but also with a hat trick offensively. Lois Garlow with a couple of assists. Allie Jimerson, a goal and an assist for 2 points. Winter Jock, 2 goals, almost had the assist late. We also said it was Mia Mitchell on that goal for Haudenosaunee. It was actually Talis Tarbell. So Talis Tarbell getting in on the action. On the other side for Argentina, Sam Geyersbach has led the way with 2 points, a goal and an assist. Amelia DiLiberto and Greta White, both with 1 goal each. Yeah, we talked about Talis Tarbell, the attacker from Northfield Mount Herman High School. She played for the U20 Haudenosaunee team in Hong Kong last year and at the inaugural World Lacrosse Women's Box Championship. Another one of these players with a bright future. Paisley Cook winning another draw for Haudenosaunee, moves it up to Jalen Jimerson. And once again, that's been the story of the day. Haudenosaunee dominating the time of possession, and that's led to more shots. We showed the graphic right at the opener of this second half. Almost double the shots of Argentina, and it all comes from the draw circle, Here's Allie Jimerson behind the cage, looking to feed, throws a fake. Moves it up top, Chloe Luther. Now Paisley Cook. Cook staying in on the offense. She wants to dodge, flips it to Chloe Luther. Luther getting topside, had an angle, backs it out to Cook. It's even more impressive what Cook is doing when you consider she's playing offense as well. Normally it's one or the other with the draw specialists. Oh, and they're going to get Lois Garlow, maybe a 3-second call, it looked like, from our vantage point. So Emma Sage takes it the other way for Argentina. She was a freshman at Kenyon College. 30 ground balls, 18 caused turnovers in her freshman campaign. Quick stoppage here. Sage using Juliana Posey. Posey takes it herself past restraining. Staying back is Greta White. So a successful clear for Argentina. Good start to the second half defensively. Here's Geyersbach. Getting topside, sticking her left hand. Dodging through traffic, shoots and scores. Boy, Sam Geyersbach putting on a display here for Argentina. Didn't have much space there, just able to cock it back and fire it past Paige Crandall. And Argentina starts the scoring of the second half. You take another look. Geiersbach able to get topside. Beats one defender. How about a second and finishes high past Crandall. It's back to a 6-goal game now. 10-4. Haudenosaunee still in front.
Stop the clock, stop the clock. They just yelled stop the clock. Okay.
So the officials having a discussion, so we will stop the clock. 12:26 to play here in the third quarter. It looks like we're doing a stick check on Paisley Cook. Well, this will be interesting here. Couldn't tell if Coach Nico Prandy and Mo Spellman, if they requested this stick check. I mean, if so, why not? Well, the officials say Cook's stick totally legal. So play will continue. A new face on the draw. It'll be Olivia Scully Power out of Weston, Massachusetts. Plays her ball at Weston High School. She was the Rookie of the Year in 2023. A DCL All-Star honorable mention and an All-Academic All-American nominee. Coaches Prandy and Spellman seeing if she can stop the dominance from Paisley Cook on the draws. 12:35 to go in the quarter. They're going to say a false start, so Argentina will pick it up. It'll be Scully Power. Scully Power back to Emma Sage. Sage working it up to Milena Istoriz. Oh, what a trail check from Paisley Cook. What can't she do offensively, defensively? Forces the turnover from Argentina. And another stoppage here. Looks like it was out of bounds on Argentina on the far side. They're going to say it was as Chloe Luther picks it up in the Haudenosaunee defensive zone. Luther going on the clear. Looks like she's content to take it herself. Luther, loses the stick. Oh, they're going to say she was fouled. They're going to get Greta White there. We were talking earlier, probably the best uniform matchup of this tournament. Argentina, the multicolored blue stripes. Haudenosaunee in the purple, yellow, and white. Haudenosaunee looking for their first second-half goal of the game. It's Allie Jimerson with it behind the cage looking to feed. Has some space to look inside to Jalen, and she is denied. Keating Gula using the body. Paisley Cook picks it up and scores. Make it 4 for Paisley Cook. Gets the second half started for Haudenosaunee. They lead this one 11-4. And you see the Jimerson duo working there. The ball just rattles around in and out of the Argentinian defense sticks and lands right in the waiting stick of Paisley Cook, who does the rest. And not much Gulak can do there. Makes a great save. And the ball just ends up in the stick of Paisley Cook right on the doorstep. She finishes easily. Again, 4 goals for Cook so far. It's 11-4 Haudenosaunee with just over 10 to play here in the third quarter. Cook stays out there. More of the same. Wins another draw. Haudenosaunee quickly the other way. Chloe Luther driving down the lane just wide left of the cage on the bounce shot. Backed up by a few Haudenosaunee attackers. Allie Jimerson takes it, works it over to the midfield, and now Cook up top. Cook working with Cockrell. Allie Jimerson on the far wing. Now it's Jalen looking like she wants to dodge. Moves it back. Back and forth. Jalen Jimerson finishes. Off the feed from Lois Garlow. Jalen Jimerson on the board. It's the largest lead of the day for Haudenosaunee. They lead by 8, now 12-4 here in the third. Look at the ball movement here. Jalen looking inside to Allie. They fake it to Allie. Garlow, I don't know how she found Jalen Jimerson in there. But Jimerson staying patient and calm, able to corral it and bury it in the back of the net. Now 12-4 Haudenosaunee over Argentina. So we'll do it again. Paisley Cook once again beating Olivia Scully Power on the draw. Going to be interesting to see how Cook matches up against, say, a USA team. Haudenosaunee fell to Canada yesterday. Garlow looks inside. Allie Jimerson just unable to complete the shot. Excuse me. Mercedes O'Neill picks it up for Argentina. As they go on the clear, O'Neill throws a fake. Beats Allie Jimerson. O'Neill nowhere to go. Jalen Jimerson sticking with her. Uses her teammate Emma Sage. Sage is fouled by Allie Jimerson. Allie's going to be sent off with a yellow card. So the clock will stop. Argentina goes on the player-up advantage. First one of the day for the women in blue. Emma Sage will start with it. She has some help around her. Posey and then Pilar Peñalosa on the far side. Sage will take it herself. Finds Geiersbach within the restraining line. Geiersbach will set up the offense. Interested to see what set pieces Argentina has in store for us. So Neal and Richter up top. Richter stepping down, thought about it. Greta White looking to feed, has nothing. Now Richter on the near side. Geiersbach looking inside. Up top to O'Neill. Well defended by Haudenosaunee as O'Neill thought she had an opportunity. Geiersbach shoots and scores. A quick shot off the pass from Greta White. And it's a power play goal for Argentina. The deficit is back to 7. Now 12-5 with 6:45 to play in the third. See it again. Argentina so patient here. Geiersbach looking to feed. Both her and White. White quickly right back to her. And Geiersbach one cradle in and out of the stick. For Geiersbach, that's now 3 goals on the day, a hat trick for the Argentina attacker. And that'll lead us to another break. So before we go, I want to thank World Lacrosse. World Lacrosse is recognized by the International Olympic Committee as the governing body for the sport globally, providing oversight and governance and leading the sport's return to the Olympic Games at LA 28. With 94 member nations and growing, World Lacrosse hosts 6 world championships on a quadrennial basis across 3 disciplines: field, box, and sixes. Join the journey by following World Lacrosse on social media and via worldlacrosse.sport. We'll be back in a second, folks. Rest of the third quarter right after this. All right, fans, out of the timeout. 6:32 to play here in the third quarter. Haudenosaunee leads this one 12-5 over Argentina. If you haven't tuned in to the other game going on right now, it's Mexico versus Puerto Rico. It was all knotted up at 5 apiece. Puerto Rico has broken the door open. They've scored 5 straight now, leading this one, or that one, I should say, 10-5 over Mexico. We're all excited for that game. Clearly a competitive one, but Puerto Rico starting to pull away by the looks of it. Speaking of pulling away, hey, keep saying it. It's been Paisley Cook start to finish for Haudenosaunee. Another draw control for Paisley. Cook leads all scorers, has 4 goals on the contest. Sam Geyer's back with 4 points of her own for Argentina, 3 goals and an assist for the attacker from North Carolina. So for Haudenosaunee, it's Jordan Coulon and Avery Doran playing a little 2-man game on the near side. Haudenosaunee still a player down. A little surprised Argentina's not pushing out more than they are, as Lois Garlow just runs to space to kill the rest of that penalty clock. So we're back to even strength. Allie Jimerson returns to the field. Haudenosaunee looking to make it an 8-goal lead once again. It's Winter Jock up top. Now Coulon. Coulon splits left. Has some space, shoots. Save by Goulat. Coulon tried the bounce shot. Goulat goes low with her. And Argentina heads the other way. Sophia Michael looking inside. Has Mercedes O'Neal. O'Neal shot just wide. We're going to have another card against Haudenosaunee. They're going to get Sierra Cockrell with the yellow card. And Argentina again on a player-up advantage. Hey, don't look now. Another opportunity for the women in blue. They'll set it up again. Last time, moments ago, it was Geyers back off the feed from Greta White to score on the player-up for Argentina. It'll be Mercedes O'Neal from the center of the 11-meter. You wonder if she's going to go directly to goal or pass it off. See what she elects to do. She goes to goal. O'Neal shoots and scores. Buries it past Crandall. All of a sudden, Argentina with back-to-back goals. It's now 12-6. They trail Haudenosaunee. Hey, if Argentina can get a few more possessions here, they have an opportunity to work their way back in this. We're going to take a water break for now with 4:35 to play here in the third quarter. Before we go, I want to thank Lake Myrtle Dental. Hey, experience the unique advantage of Lake Myrtle Dental, where we provide all dental services under one roof, ensuring fewer appointments and a quicker path to oral health. Comprehensive care, streamlined visits, and exceptional expertise, all in one place. We'll be back in a second, folks. Once again, the score, Haudenosaunee 12, Argentina 6. Fans, welcome back out of the timeout with 4:42 to play in the third quarter. We'll have another draw following the Mercedes O'Neal goal, her first of the contest. Argentina, a few more goals, and they can be right back in this one. Only a 6-goal deficit now. It was starting to get out of hand when Haudenosaunee extended the lead to 8. But a nice job by Argentina to stick with it. They're still on the player-up advantage. But, again, need to get a possession here. And with Paisley Cook on the draw, that's easier said than done. Richter and O'Neal outside the circle for Argentina. It's Amelia DiLiberto on the draw. Yeah, they're going to say she moved early. Cook will pick it up. Haudenosaunee in no rush, trying to kill some clock here. Lois Garlow moves it over to Winter Jock on the far side. And now Argentina pressing a little bit more, trying to force a turnover here and set up another scoring opportunity. Chloe Luther. Now Allie Jimerson behind the cage, joined by Winter Jock. Jimerson taking it top side. Content to just run some clock as Cockrell awaits in the penalty box. Luther doing a nice job of beating O'Neal. She is fouled. They're going to get Mercedes O'Neal with a yellow card. That's a tough break for Argentina. Yeah, you have to play aggressive and try and force a turnover. All of a sudden, even strength. It'll be 5-on-5 in the restraining box. We've talked about it this weekend. If you follow D1 college lacrosse, well, it's 12-on-12, 7-on-7 inside the restraining line. This game's a little bit different in World Lacrosse. 10-on-10, 6-on-6 inside the restraining line. So, of course, now with a player on each squad in the box, it'll be 5-on-5. Plenty of space for Haudenosaunee to work with. Haudenosaunee in no rush, 3:15 to play in the quarter. Cockrell getting ready to come back in. And the penalty releases. So Haudenosaunee goes on the player-up advantage here. It's Cockrell up top with Luther. Luther looking inside. Moves it out to Doran. Doran, ooh, tough play there. They're going to say that she was fouled by Emma Sage of Argentina. That sets up an 11-meter free position on the near side. It's Avery Doran. Doran going to cage. Throws a fake, shoots high and scores. Second goal of the day for Avery. On the free position, and they're going to call a foul on Argentina as well. But Avery Doran, well done, the freshman at Brown. 23 goals, 24 assists as a freshman, named the number 19 impact freshman by Inside Lacrosse. She was also the World Lacrosse Festival Tournament MVP and added 190 high school goals. You see how effective she can be right there, especially on the free position. Leads back up to 7 now, 13-6. Haudenosaunee in front. And now they have a 2-player-up advantage here following another penalty. Looks like they'll tap Emma Sage over there in the box for Argentina. Cockrell moves it over to Jalen Jimerson. Jimerson doing a nice job protecting the stick. Gets it past restraining. It's 6-on-4 for Haudenosaunee. Duran takes it, fires it past the ear of Galat. And a quick one for Haudenosaunee. 2 players up, why not? Duran has a hat trick here. It's 14-6. They lead Argentina. If we take another look, when you have that much space, it makes it too easy. Jimerson finds her right on the doorstep. Duran does the rest, going high again. A lot of different Haudenosaunee players who can beat you. It's been Paisley Cook start to finish, but Duran's had a great day. And again, we haven't even said a lot about the Jimerson duo of Allie and Jalen. More so just directing traffic offensively. So a minute to play here in the third quarter. 14-6, Haudenosaunee out in front. Argentina started to claw back, but a couple yellow cards stopped any momentum that they had. It looks like Haudenosaunee can cruise to their first victory of the tournament. And Paisley Cook once again wins this one, heading down into the offensive area. She beats Anaí Mendez and is fouled. Or excuse me, no, they're going to call it on Hauden. No, okay, yeah, she was fouled. A little bit of a miscue there. And never mind, she was not fouled. Juliana Posey picks it up for Argentina. Posey, native of Randolph, New Jersey, committed to play at Coastal Carolina. Coastal Carolina, another one of those powerhouse Atlantic Sun teams. Eva Richter, yeah, believe they'll get a foul there. Unless they say the clock already hit 0. It won't quite matter with the clock being so low. The official is going to decide what to do here. We'll await the call. And they're just going to say it's the end of the quarter. So third quarter comes to a close. Argentina started to come back a little bit. Haudenosaunee leads this again by 8, 14-6 as we gear up for the fourth. Before we go, I want to thank N&D Sports. Whether you're looking to get a professional outfit for your company's staff or T-shirts for your school sports team, N&D Sports has solutions for all your custom apparel needs. Our high-quality custom logo imprint and embroidery services will enhance your professional and everyday casual appearance. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a couple of minutes with the fourth quarter of action right after this. All right, fans, welcome back. Fourth quarter of action just about to get underway. It's been all Haudenosaunee. They lead 14-6 over Argentina. Paisley Cook and Amelia DiLiberto at the draw circle here. In the other game, Puerto Rico extended their lead over Mexico. It's been 7 straight goals for Team Puerto Rico. They lead 12-5 over a formidable Mexican team. The opening draw of the fourth quarter is up, and another win by Paisley Cook. Oh, she gets hit in the goggles there. It looks like she's fine. Still somehow was able to come down with that ball. Boy, is she impressive. And to see her trading sticks with Allison Trice. And that has to be what's so impressive about Cook. Does it on the draw, does it offensively. She's going to goal here, takes it behind. Smart play by Cook. Thought she had a lane there. And it looks like this may set up another free position for Paisley Cook. Yeah, they're going to get Anaí Mendez with the foul there. So Paisley Cook from the 11-meter on the far side. Looking to net her 5th goal of the day. She may have Jalen Jimerson cutting on the near side. Nope, Cook goes to goal, shoots and scores. 5 goals on the day for Paisley Cook. Does it in a variety of ways, this time on the free position. She had some options there, easily went to goal. Could have dished it. She says, no thanks, I'll do it myself. She's done it herself on the draw circle as well. Argentina just trying anything to beat her on the draws. They'll try Sam Geiersbach now, normally an attacker. Geiersbach has been the brightest spot for Argentina. See if she can provide a spark on the draw. And looked like Cook won it, but Geiersbach quickly snags it from her, so Argentina will go back on the attack. DiLiberto finds Greta White behind the cage. White defended by Cook. Takes it herself. White shoots and scores. Slams it right past Paige Crandall. And Greta White answers with one of her own. That's her 2nd goal of the day, her 3rd point overall. It's now a 15-7 lead for Haudenosaunee. You see White, she loves that move, a little face dodge right on top of the crease. Well, it's been back and forth at times. Haudenosaunee's gone on a few runs. Hence why they lead this one by 8. Argentina still showing a lot of effort. They don't believe that they are out of it clearly. They're going to have to get going early and often now. This one won again by Paisley Cook. She finds Jalen Jimerson in the Haudenosaunee restraining box. They're going to get Sam Geiersbach with a foul. Up top, Paisley Cook working with Jordan Coulon. Now on the far side, it's Talis Tarbell. Jalen Jimerson using the pick. Well defended there. The pass inside, Jimerson unable to catch it, and it falls into the waiting stick of Mercedes O'Neal. O'Neal sticking her left hand, taking it past midfield inside the restraining box. Successful clear for Argentina. O'Neal already with the goal today. She'll set up the offense. Uses Eva Richter and Milena Isturriz up top. So Greta White once again. We'll see what she goes. This time topside, shoots low. Save by Crandall. It's a nice move by Greta White. She's tried going inside a few times. Switches it up on the Haudenosaunee defense and fools them. The turnover inside, or in and out, I should say, of the stick of Allison Trice. Sam Geiersbach taking it herself, shoots, and another save by Crandall. Using her foot that time to deny Sam Geiersbach. Boy, and Haudenosaunee would be leading regardless, but Paige Crandall has made a bunch of saves today. Argentina's had plenty of opportunities. Paige Crandall showing why she's the starting goalkeeper for this Haudenosaunee team. Here's O'Neal, dodging down the alley, trying to find some space, has none. Under 9.5 to play in regulation. Geiersbach has it behind the goal. Looking to feed. Looks inside. The pass just in and out of the stick of his Torres. Paisley Cook picks up the ground ball. Works it back to Crandall. Haudenosaunee will go on the clear. So that time losing it was Lottie Gill for Haudenosaunee. The shot there off the pipe for Geiersbach. It's been that kind of day for Argentina. And Allie Jimerson working on the sideline here, unable to save it. So Argentina will pick it up and take it the other way. We talked about Lottie Gill there. Gill graduated from Fredonia in 2017. Kind of the elder stateswoman on this team. But a great leader in the indigenous lacrosse community and a huge part of growing the game for Haudenosaunee. We'll have more on her in a second. But, folks, we'll take a break here with 8:45 to play in the fourth quarter. We'll be back in a couple minutes, folks. Don't go anywhere. Fans, welcome back out of the timeout here. It's Haudenosaunee 15, Argentina 7. Argentina will have it here on the near side as Juliana Pozzi picks it up with 3 Haudenosaunee midfielders and attackers surrounding her. We talked about Lottie Gill before the break. Like we said, a great leader in the indigenous lacrosse community. You know, her 3 children, Isabella, Jag, and Lucille, have to be rooting her on right now. She's done a lot for this team, and she coaches Gowanda, a high school team, led them to their first ever Section 6 Class D title in 2021. Just have to thank her for all the work she's done growing this game in her community and beyond. Here's Greta White on the far side. White working against Schindler. Has some space, thought about it, backs it out. Now sticking her left hand back to the right, shoot. And it's deflected, but not before she is fouled. Should set up a free position for Greta White. Greta White's been good today. 2 goals, 1 assist. Looking to pick up a hat trick here in the first game of day 2. White going to goal. The shot, bounce shot, another save by Crandall. Boy, she just stands tall in there. It's so tough to read those bounce shots. Crandall not phased one bit. Like we said, Haudenosaunee would be winning anyway, but she has kept it to where Argentina has no chance of coming back. They've had all these opportunities that look like easy goals, and Crandall just closes the door. That time, Paisley Cook unable to bring in the pass from Kimara Schindler. Schindler, another Albany player. And just like that, we'll have another timeout. With 6:51 to play here in the fourth. So we'll take one last break. Once again, the score 15-7, Haudenosaunee in front. We'll be back in a second. All right, fans, out of the final timeout here. It'll be Argentina ball on the near side. Looks like Sam Geiersbach will pick it up. Geiersbach has been great today, a hat trick and an assist to go along with it. Sharing some laughs with the Haudenosaunee midfielders. She fires it over to Emma Sage across the field. Sage will do the rest on the clear. Beats Chloe Luther inside the restraining line. So the third game in Pool B, the second for each of these squads. Geiersbach on the dodge. Looks up top, well defended there by Cockrell. They're going to say, well, she's going to get called with a foul as Melina Sarlo was dodging there. But if we take a look at tomorrow for these two teams, Argentina will take on Canada over on Field 2. Haudenosaunee will face Jamaica in the second batch of games. It's Melina Sarlo from the 11-meter, right in the middle of the cage here. Good opportunity. Sarlo takes it herself, loses possession. Crandall snags it out of the air, but not before the whistle blows. And Sarlo will do it again. Sarlo just finished her freshman season at Hofstra, had an assist, couple caused turnovers. She was also a 3-time MVP and captain at East Hampton High School. She looks for Geiersbach, another save by Crandall. As Paisley Cook, sticking one hand up the near sideline, clears it herself. Boy, we've talked about it already, but the job that Paige Crandall has done in the cage for Haudenosaunee, it has been impressive throughout this game. Argentina's Amelia DiLiberto called for a yellow card, so she'll exit play, head over to the box. Haudenosaunee will go on the player-up advantage. 5.5 to play in regulation. Haudenosaunee still leads this one by 8. Dallas Tarbell behind the cage. Now Winter Jock on the far side and Sierra Cockrell. Tarbell looking inside. It's Lois Garlow. Shoots and scores! Heads up play by Lois Garlow, Sees the space right in front of the goal circle. And Dallas Tarbell heads up. Finds her easily. It's the largest lead of the day for Haudenosaunee. They lead it 16-7 with under 5 to play. So a number of different Haudenosaunee attackers getting in on the action. It's been a lot of Paisley Cook. We've seen Sierra Cockrell, the Jimerson duo of Allie and Jalen. We've seen Tarbell, Winter Jock. This is a formidable group as Paisley Cook wins another draw. So Garlow takes it into the box. Here's Allie Jimerson. Jimerson working with Cockrell on the near side. And the shot is saved by Keating Galat. Well done there. Galat's been peppered start to finish by this Haudenosaunee attack. He's had a few very nice saves as Emma Sage attempts to go on the clear herself. It's Torres with a bounce pass up to Olivia Duarte. Duarte has some space, taking it herself, but has no angle there, decides not to shoot. Crandall picks off the pass inside. Boy, what can't she do? Crandall fires one about 60 yards down the field, just sails on Tarbell and out of bounds. An ambitious play. Well, right as we say, what can't she do? Just a bit high. That was almost a perfect pass from Crandall. Here's Eva Richter heading the other way. Crosses midfield. Now it's Geiersbach working against Cassandra Minard, the one they call Bean. Plays at SUNY Brockport, 87 career ground balls and 70 caused turnovers. Graduated in 2017. Did Minard. On the near side, it's Geiersbach. Draws the double. Feeds inside, and the pass deflects. As Torres unable to come down with it, and Chloe Luther with the ground ball takes it the other way. Here's Tallis Tarbell with under 2 minutes to play. The pass inside to Cockrell, shoots and scores! A sidearm ripper from Sierra Cockrell. Puts the exclamation point on this one. And for Sierra Cockrell, that's her second goal of the contest. It's a double-digit lead for Haudenosaunee. And that should be the capper on what's been a dominant performance. Haudenosaunee 23 shots, Argentina up to 18. So pretty even there, but the job that Paige Crandall has done cannot be understated. Hasn't allowed Argentina to claw their way back and gain any momentum. Paisley Cook again on the draw. No changes there for Haudenosaunee. It's Avery Duran and Jordan Coulon outside for Haudenosaunee. Another win for Paisley Cook. Eva Richter tried the trail check there. Yeah, they're going to take off his Torres. So another player up advantage for Haudenosaunee with 1:40 to play in regulation. You wonder if they're going to continue to go to goal. Of course, the goal differential does matter. That's the tiebreaker in pool play. We haven't talked about it yet, but the top 5 teams will qualify for Division I at the World Games in Japan next year. So Mia Mitchell into the game, number 44. She joins Talis Tarbell behind the cage. Winner Jock using Duran on the far side. Skip pass. The look inside, shooting and scoring is Ava Tallchief. It looks like there was a foul first, so that goal won't count. First time we've said Tallchief's name. Midfielder at Xavier. So 2023 USA Lacrosse All-American. And she is a free position opportunity on the near side. Tallchief throws a fake. And the trail check forces it out. Winner Jock was ready for it on the far side. Mitchell working with Tallchief. Tallchief up top to Jock. Under a minute to play here in regulation. Tarbell goes with the underhand worm burner. Right past Gulat for the 18th Haudenosaunee goal of the day. So Talis Tarbell picks up goal number 2 in this contest. Haudenosaunee not slowing down. They lead by 11 now, 18-7 over Argentina. See it again, cutting inside. I don't think Gulat thought she was going to shoot that. Didn't even have to put a lot on it, just placed it perfectly and beats the Argentina goalie. So just about 53 seconds to play. Again, the next game on this field will be Team Canada taking on Jamaica. On the other field, it'll be Peru versus the United States. Of course, the United States and Canada both picked up wins yesterday. Jamaica and Peru fell. Jamaica fell to this Argentinian team. Pass sails. Geiersbach picks it up with just over 30 to play. Let's see if Argentina can get one last goal before the end of regulation. Geiersbach shoots and finishes in the bottom right past Crandall. Plenty of power from Sam Geiersbach. Picks it up right outside the Haudenosaunee restraining line, takes it herself down the field, weaving right, left, and finishing. Stick in her left hand past Crandall. And I'm sure Coach Prandy not too thrilled with the results here, but has to love how his team has battled despite the deficit. Geiersbach up to 5 points on the day, 4 goals, 1 assist in this one. 25 seconds to go. Paisley Cook almost comes down with that one. This time, DiLiberto winning the draw, and she's fouled by Talis Tarbell. We'll stop the clock with 17.7 to go. And we just got word Puerto Rico took down Mexico on field 2 by a score of 14-8. So Puerto Rico, who fell to the United States in their opener, well, they even themselves up at 1-1. The pass inside to DiLiberto, shoots and scores. Amelia DiLiberto, with 10 seconds to play, picks up goal number 2. Hey, Argentina does not want this game to end. 2 goals in the final 30 seconds. At the very least, helping themselves out in the goal differential department. And like we said, they've had plenty of opportunities all day. Crandall has kept the door closed. They've been able to beat her here a couple times late. Just too little too late for Coach Prandy and Spellman's team. This one won by Argentina. Anaí Mendez will take it past restraining with under 5 seconds left. We'll see if they have one more opportunity. Geiersbach shoots. Are they going to say it counts? And they're going to say no goal. Boy, it wouldn't have mattered with the result, but in the goal differential department, that would have been important. Instead of 18-10, it's an 18-9 victory for Haudenosaunee. They dominate Argentina start to finish in this one to even their record at 1-1 in the tournament. Argentina drops this one. They're now 1-1 as well. And that's how this one comes to a close. So both teams will be back in action tomorrow. This has been a production of World Lacrosse TV. All games in the Pan American Lacrosse World Championship can be streamed live on World Lacrosse TV through the mobile app or online. For our entire production staff, I'm Kyle McCarthy, saying thank you for tuning in. Please join us for the rest of the tournament right here on World Lacrosse TV.